top 5 greatest forehand in WTA tennis. From Steffi Graf to Monica Seles and Maria Sharapova, the WTA has seen its fair share of dominant women's forehands over the years. But who takes the cake among active players? While mastering the stroke requires more than a fast and powerful forehand, these characteristics undeniably deal a lot of damage to the opponent and do a lot to their morale during the match. In this video, I'll look at and rank the top 5 most powerful women's forehands currently on display among active WTA Tour players. 5. Petra Kvitova. Last but not least is former world number 2 Petra Kvitova, who has a unique method of gaining forehand speed that differs from Serena Williams and Iga Swiatek's heavy topspin methods. Instead, Kvitova chooses to take the ball early by hitting it on the rise, which allows her to hit flatter and with more speed. But the downside is a higher risk of an unforced error due to the shot's smaller window of success. The two-time Wimbledon champion accomplishes this by using a shorter backswing, which allows her to react to the bounce of the ball faster and swing faster with less topspin and more power. Kvitova, in particular, is able to attack her opponent's serves and go for those breakpoints with this risky but rewarding forehand. 4. Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka, the young lady from the land of the rising sun, hits an incredible forehand similar to her childhood idol, Serena Williams. In fact, at the age of 16, Osaka's raw power was already reaching speeds of 160 km per hour, a truly remarkable feat that would even dominate the speeds across the WTA Pro Tour. Despite her absolute forehand gift, the former world number 1 derives the majority of her success from consistency rather than brute force, as she is able to triumph in long rallies with high stakes. As a result, I would conclude that Osaka's forehand has the potential to reach the fastest speeds on tour. But as she stated herself, she only does so when she is 100% sure they'll go in, opting instead for a toned-down but consistent average forehand speed. 3. Iga Swiatek. Similarly, world number 1 Iga Swiatek is a fast forehand hitter who has reached speeds comparable to the ATP's fastest men's forehands. Swiatek's average forehand speed at the 2020 French Open reached 118 km per hour, with some forehands reaching 127 km per hour, putting her at the top of the list for the most powerful women's forehands for that tournament, and only second overall across men and women. Swiatek uses heavy topspin as a result of her extreme western grip on her forehand, which allows her to reach topspin levels of over 3,000 revolutions per minute and even rival Rafael Nadal. 2. Madison Keys. Madison Keys, who is currently one of the most entertaining players to watch on the WTA Tour, always puts on a good show with her aggressive playing style and incredibly fast ground strokes and serves. Analytics have shown that in some tournaments, Keys was able to reach average forehand speeds that were equal to or faster than the fastest averages achieved by men. For example, at the 2014 French Open, Madison Keys recorded the fastest average ground stroke speed for both men and women at 127 km per hour, surpassing Novak Djokovic's average speed of 124 km per hour. 1. Serena Williams. Don't act surprised. We all knew who would be first. Serena Williams, the 23-time Grand Slam champion, Maybe a seasoned veteran of the sport on the verge of retirement. But don't write her off just yet. Serena's forehand is devastating not only because of the high speeds she can achieve with it but also because of the accompanying heavy topspin, making it a recipe for a consistent winner, along with Venus. Both Williams sisters had a phenomenal forehand, which resulted in many tight bouts and memorable rallies whenever they met on the court. Much of their speed and accuracy can be attributed to their distinctive open stance technique, which allows for wider angle shots and more power generation. While they were both dominant at one point, there's no denying that Serena took the lead and became an even more aggressive baseliner than her sister Venus. As a result, the younger Williams sibling will have to take the top spot for the most powerful women's forehand on this occasion. The WTA is full of unique players who produce unbelievable forehand speeds in their own unique ways. But these 5 players are the ones who immediately come to mind when it comes to active players. Of course, producing a great forehand shot requires more than just speed. So I chose players who have shown success with their forehands by using speed, topspin, or a combination of the two. Who are your top picks for the tour's most powerful women's forehand?